Up next, new school safety precautions. Are we doing enough to protect our children, or is it paranoia for the sake of inconvenience?
How likely is it your child will encounter drugs in their communities? And we will be checking up on our fellow student body on their New Year's resolutions.
All this and more on this edition of Wildcat Weekly.
Live from room 605 at Jasper High School. With Nora Hope and Ben Fromey. This is Wildcat Weekly.
In a recent conference meeting with the concerned individuals of the community, Jody Richardson, local social worker, spoke on the accessibility of narcotics. While increasing the awareness of the general public, we spoke with Jody Richardson and our assistant superintendent, Bob Hacker, on this alarming topic.
Only it's in just communication and education and having the information and knowing that this is what to look for. This is the terminology to have. These are the things that kids or adolescents or adults are talking about. And what is that? What does that mean? I think that too long have we had the mentality of head in the sand, this doesn't happen here. It does happen here. And I was very impressed with the turnout tonight to see that we do have interested parties, and hopefully this is the start of something great.
I think the gap probably is widening. Mm-hmm. You know, you take a look at the social media, at the internet, at all the things that our kids have to do. Sometimes sitting down with your son or your daughter and eating dinner at night and communicating is the best thing that you can do. We need to educate parents so they know the right questions to ask when they're sitting there.
Ben attended the latest in this series of drug awareness meetings. Here he is with more.
I'm here with Becky Michael and Alice Berger. So, what are some signs that we can see in friends or changes in behavior due to drug abuse?
One of the biggest things that I look for is a withdrawal and isolation, and those kind of changes when they don't really want to talk to you anymore, they don't want to do the same activities, they don't find them enjoyable anymore. They go and hide in their room quite a bit, and the grades dropping.
Yeah. And they lose interest in what you used to do, and they don't really spend that much time with anyone. They start picking new friends, and they start picking kids that are quite different than they were. They sometimes start dressing differently and going to different places than you would have in the past.
And they may also become a lot more moody and angry. Their moods, you'll see it go up and down a lot.
What are some drugs we can look out here in the community?
Really, kids are using just about anything, but some of the big ones that I would particularly pay attention to is alcohol, marijuana, prescription pills, and then also synthetics.
Oh, I agree. I have a thing about pot, and because it is stored in the brain instead of it's fat soluble, where all the other drugs are liquid and you'll urinate them out at the end, but pot stays in your brain, and it takes 1 year to dissolve one joint from your brain. So I find pot being very dangerous. And the problem I say about that is that most young people don't think it's dangerous. They think it's just pot. It's okay.
Well, thank you, ladies, for talking with us and educating the community.
Thank you.
Back to you, Nora.
In all schools in the Du Bois County area, new safety precautions have taken effect in the new year. Students must enter into the school through designated entrances, which are now patrolled by faculty members. In addition, it is mandatory for teachers to lock their classroom doors after every class period.
We are here checking up on Jasper High School students and their New Year's resolutions. What is yours, brother?
I'm trying to save more money for college and not spend it on such frivolous things.
And how is that going?
I don't know, you can ask my new boots.
So what was your New Year's resolution?
I promised myself that I would give up cotton candy.
Has that lasted?
No.
So what was your New Year's resolution?
Well, I made a kind of a big one, Sam.
Have you stuck to it?
Yeah.
So Tom, what's your New Year's resolution?
I'm sorry, what?
What is your New Year's resolution?
I'm actually trying to stop texting and driving.
And how's that going?
Well, not so good.
Dangerous.
Coming up after the break, new solar technology and how it is advancing aeronautics.
Plus Christian with your weekend weather, next on Wildcat Weekly.